until now, the conversation between the pharmaceutical industry and health systems very much been about us trying to convince health systems to take the innovation. Now it's different. Now there's no doubt that the things that are coming should be used. So whether it's cures for hepatitis C, in cancer, by deploying combination products, immunotherapy, cell therapy, by targeting this to the right patient, you can actually maybe even cure cancer. Alzheimer, mental health is going to be the next big frontier, where you'll get some really efficient treatment. How are we going to manage this? Okay, so how do we find the patients? How do we track them? Do we have the data registries, data mining to follow them? The budgets have to be there, so we have to be much more clever about how we use that money. We have to look at paying for results, paying for outcomes. How do you pay for combination therapies? How do you pay for a combination technology where it's not just a medicine, it's imaging, it's diagnostics, it's service provision. So we have, and we're not equipped for this. You'd think this has been rigged, that I say that Italy is well placed. My home country, Sweden, has recognized this since a long time, but has failed also for the same reason, because we have regions too that don't buy into the national strategy. UK certainly knows about this, but they have a very fragmented national health service. Belgium very recently signed a pact for the future between the health minister and our industry to say from now on every new product should essentially be taken up very quickly, but it should all be evaluated and we should optimally pay for results. Switzerland has been very good in, maybe not so much on the data side, but they've been able to attract venture capital and risk capital. So it's really been booming. The biotech sector in Switzerland is very healthy. Today it's all about data. It's all about patients and data. And it's about networked innovation. So the competition now between countries and regions is very much about data. It's the legacy data, so the historical data, and there Europe has a huge advantage over other places because we have universal healthcare. We look after everyone, we try to look after everyone. We have advantages clearly, as I said, but also we have some challenges because we have a very fragmented approach to data privacy, to integrity, the attitude towards the private sector. In the US, everybody loves entrepreneurs. It's not the case everywhere in Europe. So how do we get that framework in Europe? It's going to be critical that all the app developers and sensor developers and all the people writing algorithms, the mathematicians, data scientists, we want them to stay here. We have lots of them here, but we shouldn't let them go to Massachusetts or California. They should stay in Europe. Maybe less Commission, less European Commission, less European Parliament, less European Union, more European countries and people in Europe working together without necessarily having an EU flag on it. That's what I think.
Great.
Also, I think Italy for me is a very good example. You have operators in the system at the national level with AIFA and so on, which understand that there's a lot of innovation coming. You have to manage it. You have to be a tough negotiator with the industry on prices and access. You need to track every new medicine, every new technology, and if it's not worth it, you kick it out. They talk about managed entry and managed exit. So that's very good. The other thing the Italian government has done is that it's realized that all this innovation has to be paid for. So there is this innovation fund, specific earmarked money for medicines, technologies that add value. That is not only good for Italian patients, it's a huge signaling to investors that this is a place to be, okay?